Hey, happy Friday. How y'all doing out there today? Happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl Air on Wellness, and I'm your host, Georgia Girl. Today I just wanted, I thank the Lord for waking me up this morning, allowing me to be here another day, allowing me to finish that fitness challenge. Shout out to everybody who did the indoor fitness. I think you all did a great job. But what I did, I want to talk about the recalls. Hey, pre-retirement. Hey, Miss Key. Hey, One Crafted. They messing with me. They messing with everything, y'all. What's really going on, y'all? What's going on with these eggs, the lettuce? Now they saying ginger ale. Miss Key, did you hear that? Lord Jesus, what is going on, y'all? Hey, Joshua, happy Friday. Welcome in. I'm just trying to share some wellness update about these recalls and see what's really going on. Did y'all hear about the ginger ale, the eggs? Y'all already knew about the lettuce. Then I heard somebody say something about garlic. Oh, my goodness. What we gonna have to do, y'all? Yes, they messing with me, that one crafty. It ain't true, because I haven't found any research on it. When I pull up something about the ginger ale, it's showing like in 2025. Now, I got the thing off Facebook a while ago, because I like to put out stuff. When I put out stuff, I want to be accurate. I don't want to be, because when I share awareness and share information about stuff, I want to make sure it be accurate. Like I said, I didn't look it up on the CDC website. This was on Facebook about the ginger ale. I usually drink me one every day when I'm not drinking water. I drink it to help settle my stomach and stuff. But after I seen this right here, and I see Frank had shared a video, but I was trying to see what was the update. Oh, it's the sugar-free kind. Happy birthday. Today your birthday, Joshua? Today your birthday? Well, happy birthday to you, Joshua. I didn't know today was your birthday. Let's give Joshua some birthday wishes. I be trying to keep up with my moderators and members' birthday, but y'all have to let me know. Happy birthday, Joshua. Well, happy birthday. Let me sing to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Joshua. Happy birthday, dear Joshua. Happy birthday to you. How old are you? How old are you? Shout out to Joshua. Joshua been over there working out. He be working out every day. I think he work out 2 and 3 times a day. I be like, Joshua, make sure you drinking you some water out there, son. Make sure you drinking you some water. Y'all, let's show Joshua some birthday love. You welcome. You welcome. I like to be known ahead of time. I can give you a shout out. I like to do my moderators at very rumors online, mistaken older events, confusing social media posts, a past no recall happening. Yeah, that's why I said I've been trying to get my update. I put it in I call my little thing the CG. I had him to pull up information for me, right? And he was like, GG, ain't no recall on ginger ale of this year, but it was one last year, either the 2024. I'm like, not the ginger ale. Let's show Joshua some birthday love, everybody. Give him some balloons, some cakes. Let me put some love in the chat for him. Joshua, how old are you today, Joshua? Any more birthdays in July? Any more birthdays in July? Happy birthday to everybody that's born in July. Yeah, I saw you posted it. They said they don't think it's true about the ginger ale because I can't find an update on it. I got this right here off of Facebook. But when you go to the website and you check out the recent recalls, they don't show ginger ale. They show something from ginger ale in 2024 and 2024. It's getting crazy out here, y'all. I seen they was saying something about some garlic. Okay, shout out to you, Joshua. Yeah, see, I be wanting to know y'all birthdays ahead of time so I can give y'all a video or like my moderators and stuff. I be want to know ahead of time so I can know for sure when y'all birthdays. But so I'm looking on the website now. It's not now. It's on Facebook. They talking about it on TikTok. But once you put in trying to get an update about the ginger ale, it's not showing anything. It's not showing anything. So I'm not telling nobody to stop drinking them. Make sure you check your resources. Make sure you check everything out. Okay, because it's not Canada brand. Cause I know me and Mickey love them ginger ale. I said, Mickey ain't talking about them ginger ale now. She probably told me about that, but they did show the Canada Dry on Facebook now. Like I said, I don't like to put out the wrong information. I like to check my sources and check the information. But I did get this off Facebook. And you heard about the ginger ale, right? I said, what? And then she said, they got a recall on garlic too. Y'all heard about the garlic? Happy birthday, Joshua. They're also saying, like I'm saying, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not here to put no one in fear or tell them what not to drink or eat. Just always, check the websites and different things like that, so it can show you what to take out your refrigerator. I know they've been talking about the lettuce and the salads and the eggs. They talk about some of my favorites. They're talking about some of my favorites. I drink a ginger ale because it helps. Sometimes I need when I have like acid reflux and stuff like that. Sometimes a ginger ale or maybe a Coke will help me burp and stuff like that. But I've been looking, y'all. I've been looking all day trying to find updates. But I haven't been able to find an update on it. Yeah, eggs and salad. That's what I want to talk about right now because I did a video on the eggs yesterday. And I'm like, Lord. But I hope everybody's having a good day. Looks like we're going to have to plant us some gardens. Seems like we're going to have to plant our gardens. We're going to have to raise our chickens. And we're going to have our eggs and salads and everything. Look like we just going to have to continue to drink water anyway. I drink water all day long. But, when I have that taste for a ginger ale, I will get one or I put some lemon in my water. But just always, I had posted this yesterday in a video that I see Frank had shared it. And I seen this about the eggs now. Now, this is on the website. You can find this on the FDA, the CDC, about the eggs. And there's some more recalls, but the eggs got my attention because y'all know I be eating my boiled eggs now. I just had an egg sandwich the same day they spoke about the eggs. I'm like, oh, Lordy. But there are numbers. Yeah. You growing your veggies, good thing. I mean, good for you, honey. Good for you. Anybody that's out there growing their veggies, good for y'all. I need to start for real. One day I'm gonna take time and learn how to be a gardener. I'm gonna have to take some notes from I'm gonna take some notes for some of these gardeners out here, like One Crafty. I see Miss Patty be planting her plants and stuff. All them states in the South, yeah. Texas, they got the different states right there. I'm like, what? And I had just went and picked up. Well, I ordered some groceries today, right? And the lady said, "You got any eggs in this bag?" I said, "Oh," because I was scared to get some. And she was just saying, "Yes, it's a recall, but it's in these states here." But they're saying if you already got eggs in your home, just check it. It's some numbers on here. You can check those numbers on your eggs, and it'll show if you have those eggs in your home. They're either talking about they're talking about the brown eggs, and as long as they're not in Maryland. Okay, I hear you, Frank. I don't see where they're in Georgia, but just still check your you see where they got the numbers on here? Cause it's getting ridiculous now, y'all. I mean, what's going on? Now they saying the sol what they call it, solomala? I can't even pronounce it. The eggs got solomala on them. And you don't want that stuff in your system. The eggs got that on it. I guess the eggs got a virus. The lettuce got a virus. And they saying the ginger ale probably got some lead or aluminum in it or something. I'm like, Lord Jesus. I guess we just drank plain water, y'all. If we drink plain water, what they gonna say about water? I'm just saying, I mean, it's a lot going on with these recalls and different types of foods. I seen something about garlic. Let me see what they saying about garlic, y'all. You know, like the garlic, the seasoned garlic. Let me see. But Frank, I did see your video where you was showing about a lot of different variety of recalls. So, but still good to do your research and make sure you read your labels good. See where when did they call the recall and stuff like that. So I'm trying to look up this about the garlic. So I'm reading right here. There was July the 18th. I dropped that late last night. Okay. Now there was July the 18th. They said a recall order for popular dollar store seasoning over severe diarrhea and nausea risk. What? Lord, all this stuff is causing diarrhea, it causing nausea. So now this was on July the 18th. I'm just hearing about this today, about the garlic. I ain't heard them say too much about it, but I just looked up on the website where they saying that somebody posted this on the 18th. A popular brand of garlic powder sold at dollar stores across Canada has been, now this is in Canada, about the garlic. Wow. I tell you. And I like to put that garlic seasoning on my I like to put that garlic seasoning on my chicken when I do my rotisserie chicken, or I put my chicken in the air fryer. And shout out to everybody for doing the fitness of the day, indoor fitness this week. I think you all did a good job. You know, I got to keep going, continue pushing on my thing. And I thank God that, you know, since I have been doing my cardios and trying to move a little bit, my blood pressure going down is it's normal. I'm starting to move a little bit better. You know, I'm having a lot of range of motion in my knees, but it still hurt. But I'm starting to, you know, I'm taking baby steps. And, you know, the smaller steps you take turn out the big results. So, Frank, I'm proud of you, Frank. Frank is the only guy that's toughing it out with us women. He have been doing it for a long time. He don't be scared of a challenge. He get out there like I saw him doing his jumping jacks and his other fitness. You did good, Frank. And you know, you just gotta build your confidence up. Just build your confidence up and you'll be okay. Cause I was feeling the same way when I first started doing those cardios and being on camera. You know, I was feeling a little insecure about showing myself, but I said, you know what? I'm doing this for my health. So it is what it is. And you know, you're gonna have some people going encourage, and there gonna be some people try to say some negative things. So whatever you decide to do for yourself, do it for you. Like I said, when I do stuff for myself, I do it for you. But I do like, you know, when people are being encouraged and they encourage me, we can motivate each other. So like I said, I think everybody did good. I seen Lynn Lesson doing some. I'm gonna tell y'all, it was about 6 people did the indoor challenge. It was me, Miss Key, Frank G, Lynn Lesson, and LR. Y'all probably know her letters. She changed her channel to LRC. She did them also. And Sassy. Let me answer this call. That's what my husband wants. Hello, I'm back. But shout out to everybody that did the like I said, the indoor fitness. Y'all just keep up. Yeah, just take your time. Take your time and like if you don't want to show your face or whatever, you know, just show the part what you working on. You missed out on the challenge this week. It's been a busy week. I understand, sweetie. Get ready to go on vacation. Girl, you finna go on vacation again. Ooh, I hear you, girl. Go to enjoy yourself. Look, when you walking around those places, you moving in. Like when you going to different places, like you visiting, like you going in these stores or you sightseeing. That's what I say. You moving because you walking around. Anytime you get the chance to do anything, you moving. Whether you on vacation, whether you just walking around in your house, you still moving. You still moving. If you walk around in your yard, you still moving. Cause it's too really to me, it's too hot to be out the door. It's too hot to be out there doing exercises and walking. I mean, unless you get out there like 5 o'clock in the morning, at least by 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't get out there at 9 o'clock. It started getting hot at 9 o'clock. But the way this weather is now, but you know, some people like the heat. They like to get out there and sweat. But honey, I ain't finna have no heat stroke. So, you know, I do most of my stuff in the house, but I'm not doing my cardio. If y'all don't see it recorded, I do be moving around. My doctor told me to just move. And But I've been doing these past few months. I've been feeling pretty good. My confidence level done got up. Sometimes I get in those moods or whatever, but I try to just think about what my purpose is. You think about what you're doing this for. Like I said, after my mom died, my blood pressure had went up, my anxiety level was crazy, my heart rate was just going everywhere. But now I'm more calmer. My doctor said he's proud of me. They told me my blood pressure is excellent because I had to, besides that, dealing with others, life, just dealing with life in general. You're gonna have those days, up and down days. But I try to use what I go through for my motivation and just try to keep going. Just try to keep them. Sometimes when you don't see me live, sometimes I be either doing mindfulness, just focusing more on my health. And I just like this week, I didn't really do that much live stream because I was focusing on things that I need to get done in my personal life. So I did a live yesterday because I hadn't did a live since last Sunday. But I was putting out my videos. You might see me sharing some things about safety or awareness. But sometimes when I don't do live stream, I be focused on real life things. So yeah. So I said, I'm gonna come on today because I've been just hearing all this stuff about the recalls, and it been about some of my favorite things that I like: my eggs, my lettuce. I had some spinach in there, but what I did, I washed that spinach real good, y'all. I washed my spinach real good, and then I put it in on the stove because that's what they said. If you got anything like that, just cook it. The spinach, but the lettuce, I'm not gonna mess with that. Not no time soon until they said, look, ain't no more alert. So I'm just showing y'all the updates from the lettuce and the eggs, what's going on now as of today. So forward to ginger ale, like I said, it is being posted, but I don't see a recent update about it. I don't see a recent update. So what I'm talking about right now, just a recent update about the lettuce. Y'all know Walmart did remove some of theirs from their shelves or from their fridge. So the lettuce recall update. Walmart has issued a recall on certain romaine lettuce due to a possible contamination with the E. coli that can cause serious illness. This recall started July the 21st, 2026, and there are multiple states. I mean, I seen in Michigan, I talked about this on my last live, I believe. Excited my husband go, oh yeah, going to MD, a quick getaway. Oh, that is so. We going out of town tomorrow. We're going to we having a family reunion. It's a 1 day. I'm going to my mom, nieces, and going. They always get together every year in July, and I haven't been going, because my mom she couldn't travel. But I know tomorrow gonna be kind of emotional for me because my mom is not gonna be there, but I learned to try to deal with it. But it'll be good to see her nieces and nephews, and they know what we've been going through. So they lost their mom too. That's my mom's sister. So tomorrow's my mom's sister birthday, and they just doing like the birthday and the family reunion thing. Family get together tomorrow. So that'll be what I'll be doing tomorrow. We'll be out of town tomorrow. Come back probably late Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Like I told them, they was like, we glad you were able to make it. They know what I've been going. My mom been gone about seven months now, but I can remember the last time I took her down there. But when she got down sick, I didn't want to be traveling with the way she had got. But it's gonna be outside. But they do have like a building, and I know it's gonna be hot. I told my grandkids, ooh, I know they're gonna be trying to play and stuff, but they're gonna have where people can be up under like a tent, like and stuff. But we still gotta stay hydrated. I hope y'all have a good time. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with just getting away from home. And, it's good to just get away and just breathe and live. You being worked hard all week. You being probably did stuff with your kids or grandkids. And, all right to just get away for a minute. But like I said, what I share is for commentary is I have to put this disclaimer out, let people know I'm not a doctor, nurse. I'm just a vlogger and I just share information and different things concerning about what's going on with our mind, body, and soul, especially when it comes down to our health and safetyness. So I was just trying to read an update on this about this lettuce. They said the recall did come out in multiple states July the 21st. And I did talk about this on my last live too. They said what to do. Do not eat this product. Discard it immediately for a full refund. They saying if you got any of these products, you can take it back to the store because some people probably had already bought lettuce way before. Some people probably had already bought lettuce. Like some people being already got their groceries and then they have a recall and you like undecided whether you want to eat it or if it ain't been so many days, take it back and just get your refund because they saying people can come back and get their refund. They don't suggest people eat the lettuce or any recall products that they have put out now. So you have to pray about these things and trust your judgment. Yes, take you a neck. Oh, girl. Yeah. Yes, hi. I'm gonna beware, girl. I already when I sit down, I get so stiff and stuff. I'm gonna be trying to sit where some air at. I might be outside for a little while, because it's outside, but it's gonna be like they have something over us like a little building tent, like. But yeah, I think I had one of those little fans. I think my granddaughter got it up there. I'm gonna tell the brain that other one. It's gonna be hot. Cause they was talking about it was gonna be like up in the hundreds. And like I said, to me, July and August, I think those are two of the hottest months of the year. In June. And y'all have fun on your trip. I'm sure you probably, if you like me, you like to just take pictures and stuff for memories. Cause that's what I do. I like to share, I like to have those as memories. Something I can show my grandkids and we can share like that. Um, so right here, there's a potential symptoms of this if you eating this lettuce: severe stomach cramps, diarrhea, often bloody, vomiting, nausea, and fever. Since they had their recall on their lettuce, I haven't eaten any. I want to go in farmhouse when I went to the doctor the other day, but I was scared. I was scared to go in there and get me a sub. I love farmhouse subs. I like the way how they fix them. But I know they didn't did a recall at Taco Bell. But then I read where they said that some of the lettuce at Taco Bell wasn't the cause. So it just, like I said, you have to just use judgment. You gotta pray about this stuff, and just take precautions. Take precautions for you and your family. Um, let's say, hey Terry, how you doing? And today is Joshua's birthday. Joshua Graham birthday. He had been in here earlier. If y'all see him, wish him a happy birthday. Is there any more birthdays in July? Is there any more birthday in July? Terry, how you been doing? We just talking about these recalls. I mean, it's just been getting ridiculous out here. The lettuce, the salad mix, like the lettuce, the romaine lettuce, and different things like that. The eggs. I heard them say something about the garlic. Um, then they mentioned about the ginger ale, but it's not an update about the ginger ale. But they have been posting it on. I think they got it mixed up with the another brand. I don't think it's the Canada brand, But I've been looking on the website to see, because like I said, when I share something, I like to make sure my information be where you can be able to check it out yourself. That's good. All right. Don't claim nothing else. So did you hear about the different recalls that's going on now? The lettuce, the eggs. Man, when I saw that about them eggs, I'm like, no, not the eggs. So the eggs recall, I did share this a video last night about it. They said what's happening. August Egg Company has recalled brown cage eggs, cage-free and organic eggs due to potential salmonella risk. This recall was announced on July the 18th, 2026. The states affected are California, Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, New Mexico, Nevada, Washington, and Wyoming. I don't see Georgia on here, but when they say a recall, I just, I'm not going to mess with them. Y'all know much as I eat eggs. I'm not surprised. You ain't surprised about the eggs. What to do? Do not eat these eggs. Disregard or return to place another purchase. If you got eggs in your refrigerator, I'm not here to tell you not to eat your eggs. If you're in these states where they saying that, yeah, if you're in these states like California, Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, New Mexico, Nevada, Washington, Wyoming, if they're calling recalls in your state, honey, when they say Georgia, they ain't got to worry about me. Even though I ate my last eggs the other day, and I didn't even buy no more. I haven't gotten any more. When I picked up some stuff today, bad as I want to get me some eggs, but I'm like, okay, they got this recall going on, so I'm just gonna wait until I can, know for sure what's going on. So they're saying if you got eggs in your refrigerator, they got where you can check the numbers. I guess those be the barcode numbers or the numbers where you probably purchased the eggs. If you got eggs already in your refrigerator, and if you had them before the recall, or you had got some after July the 18th, you should be able to take them back to the store. Hey, Sass, how you doing? Girl, over here just sharing some updates on these recalls. And shout out to everybody what did the indoor fitness. I think it was a good challenge. Everybody that did their fitness, I think you all did a great job. And we're here to try to motivate each other. And now everybody's thinking about their health. It doesn't matter if someone been doing it longer than me or anything like that. If you're doing something for yourself, shout out to you. Shout out for you. You're doing what's best for you. Some of us might do the same thing. Some of us might have the same equipment. That's just life. That's just life. I want to get me more equipment, but I get what I can afford. And I get what's best for my lifestyle. I get what's best for my lifestyle. Hey, Tashira, how you doing, girl? Talking about these eggs and this lettuce. And Lord, they broke my heart when I saw that about them ginger ale. But like I said, we have not seen an update on the ginger ale, but they are talking about garlic also, y'all. They said there's a recall on garlic too. The garlic powder, like the garlic season. So like I said, you can look this up yourself. This is on websites, but I haven't seen an update on the ginger ale. They do have recalls on the lettuce. Walmart had pulled them out their fridge. Taco Bell, different places like that. And so these eggs, they're telling people if you have these eggs, there's a number you can look on to see if you got those eggs. You probably be able to take them back to the store. But it's a lot of recalls out there. Like I said, what's going on? It's it's a lot going on, and we just need to make sure we be up to date on stuff. And that's what I do on my channel. I'm sharing different awareness and different information about anything that I see, recalls, anything I see. It's in certain states. Yeah, it's in the eggs are in it's good to see you, to share. Like I said, you doing your thing over there. Everybody that's doing something to make them feel good about who they are. Shout out to you. Shout out to you all. So the areas where the eggs, they say in California, Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, New Mexico, Nevada, Washington, and Wyoming. You had one egg left from yesterday. I finished up my eggs the other day, and I was at the store today. I was tempted to get some, but then the lady brought my stuff out because I did like a delivery, a pickup on my grocery, right? She said, "You ain't got no eggs in here, do you?" I said, "Uh-uh." She said, "You know they got a recall on the eggs and the ginger ale." I'm like, "What?" I said, "I did see that about the ginger ale, but I haven't seen like a update to say, I seen this on the and Frank shared it, and I seen it on Facebook. But when I go to the website to look up about the recalls, and Miss Key says about something that happened in 2024. So let me go to the website again and see. But I don't know how these people are picking up on these recalls. I don't know where they're getting their information from. But if I put out something, I want to make sure I put out something accurate, because this is concerning people's lives and just what people drink these drinks. Because I drink one, I like to have it especially when I'm having nausea. Ginger ale helped me out a lot. So I'm trying to see if it's any recall. When I pulled it up earlier, oh, they got it on sale? You say you might take it down? No, Frank. Don't take it down, because people are posting it, but they say they don't know if it, don't take it down. Just let your views stay on now. Because people on Facebook sharing it. I saw it. I saw what you had shared, and then I looked on Facebook. I said, that's where it coming from. That's scary. I know, me too. But when you go to the website, they're not showing. So right here they said, I see something was called in 2025. Let me see what they're saying in 2026. Sometimes people probably get the dates mixed up. They still talking about the outbreak on the cyclospora on the lettuce. They talking about the eggs. Oh, they said Taylor Farm pushing back because I guess the FDA admit that cyclopar test was a false positive. See, this kind of stuff right here gonna cause people to sue somebody. Taylor Farm is pushing back because they said their lettuce, that's probably why they got it on sale. She said they got that lettuce on sale for $1.25. Ooh, I still ain't gonna be with it. I know, Frank, you just only said what you're, after what, girl, we're gonna be going vegan. We're gonna just be drinking water. And hello to everybody who I haven't seen, and welcome to the channel. I'm just sharing some updates on these recalls. But like I said, Frank, when you see stuff like this, you post it, you can share it because you like, okay, for real. But still, you just go and see. Like I said, I was going to see was any updates on the yeah. Yes, on Google. It's on Facebook about it. So Frank, let your video stay up. You only share 'cause I see your video. People is talking about the ginger ale. It's good to share safeness and awareness out here for people to know what's going on. But I'm trying to see is there any recent update. But like I was saying, see, they said Taylor Farms, Taylor Farm is pushing back on FDA. They said they admit that cyclospora test was a false positive. Now they done had Taylor Farm to pull out all their salads and lettuce and things like that. Yeah. And it found out it didn't come from Taylor Farm. They're going to end up suing FDA. See this right here on July the 21st. When I read something, I be want to read something accurate. So July the 21st, they said the FDA has withdrawn its report that a Taylor Farm lettuce sample tested positive for cyclospora, saying the result was a false positive. So that's what I'm saying. When these people be putting out this stuff, they need to make sure it be accurate. So the FDA, I know might be out studies, but did you hear about the mother shooting a 20-year because of her child? Send it to me, Frank. Let me drink me some water. Send it to me because I don't. If it is, I haven't recalled it. Send it to me through Messenger. I'll be able to look at it. FDA finna get sued. You hear me? Taylor Farms say the reversal support its position that no product testing has confirmed cyclospora in its lettuce, but federal investigators say epidemiological and supply chain evidence still point to the company. The recall remained in effect, and consumers should not eat the affected iceberg lettuce, even though the laboratory results were invalid. See, when they put out this kind of stuff, they need to be accurate. Now they said Taylor Farm ain't have nothing on theirs. Excuse me, y'all. So Taylor Farm is pushing back against the suggestion that its lettuce has been. See that kind of stuff there. This right here. That's what caused people to sue people. You hear me? This kind of stuff called people to sue. Hey y'all, we had to Sharon to come in here. Miss Key was in here earlier. Frank G in here. Sassy, Wine Crafty, Terry, he's also in here. We just talking about the recalls, and like Sassy said, we got to start growing us some stuff like One Craft in them. Even our Frugal Mama, she be out there planting stuff. I be seeing she had her some little plants and stuff. So they're saying that it was a false test. Wow. So the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, acknowledged that a supposedly positive product test was wrong. What? Now they said they was wrong about saying Taylor Farms had the Lord. Now they saying they was wrong, y'all. Now they had these folks to pull all their lettuce, Walmart to pull all that lettuce out of their fridge, Taco Bell, Taylor Farm, them to pull all their products and find out the test was not accurate. Who up there doing that FDA stuff? Is Trump in there? Is Trump in there reading them tests, y'all? It's Trump or that other man? What the man name he got in the office with? Somebody read the who up there not reading these tests right? This kind of stuff here, they got the whole world running around here throwing lettuce out the refrigerator. Cause I ain't bought no more. I ain't bought no no more lettuce in their toast. And they said that, y'all. I was scared about that spinach. But I took that spinach, I washed it. Know what I had the other day? I cooked my last eggs, y'all. Happy Friday to share. Good to see you. Y'all make sure y'all check my girl out over there. She been doing her thing, y'all. She inspired all of us. Cause I know she was the first one I seen out here doing her fitness. So to me, she's an inspiration. You know, I caught the boat last, but look, I'm dragging, but I'm getting there. But she been doing it for years, so shout out to her. Okay, Frank. But yeah, they didn't put out the wrong stuff on that company. And one crafter said they selling the lettuce for $1.25 now. What you say? Lord Jesus. No, people done lost money, y'all. They done lost money behind this. They done had people to be panicked and everything. They look. I'll check it out, Frank. Where you sent the video at on Facebook Messenger? So right here they say on July the 18th, the FDA reported that a sample of lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms, Mexico, had tested for Cyclospora, a microscopic parasite that can cause prolonged diarrhea and other gastrointestinal symptoms. One day later, the agency reversed it. What? One day later, they reversed what they said. FDA laboratory experts re-examined the results and conclude that the findings did not represent true applications, meaning the test should be considered a false positive. As of July the 19th, 2026, there are no confirmed positive sample results for product testing for Cyclospora. The FDA said in an update investigation notice, Taylor's Farms quickly highlighted the mistake. FDA informed Taylor Fresh Foods that one of the iceberg lettuce products from central Mexico tested positive for Cyclospora, but the company said today we were informed that FDA made a mistake. Wow. And this was a false positive. Taylor Farms said the FDA apologized to the company, but these folks didn't tuck all their lettuce off the shelf, out the fridge. They didn't tuck stuff from Taco Bell and ooh. Now they kind of stuff. How you got people running around here looking out, throwing their lettuce out the refrigerator. Cause I sure had one of them a week before they said it. It hadn't got bad anyway. Because I hadn't eaten it. Wow. But Taylor Farm remains under investigation. The false positive does not fully clear Taylor Farms. So it still don't clear them now, y'all. However, federal health officials say that their investigation was not based solely on the product test. Okay. So they said even though they gave the test was false, but they still found other showing that it is a parasite on the lettuce. Y'all need to get yourself together, FDA. Y'all better start letting Trump read them test results. No, that man don't know what's going on. Don't come in here, Trump folks. Don't come in here. But anyway, somebody don't know what they talking about. Y'all don't have to have a little human stuff. But anyway, let's see what they saying. The FDA. Okay, the agency said the test does not change the basis for continuing, and they still investigate, y'all. So still let that lettuce stay. Look, still let that lettuce stay in the stove for right now because they still investigate. See, now they got to make up for that, what they did wrong. Boy, they going to sue FDA. Lord, not my brother called. Hold up, y'all. But this kind of stuff here have you scared for real, y'all. So the Center for Disease Control Prevention, CDC, has also said a trace back evidence linked to Taylor Farm. So they still saying there's some stuff going on with Taylor Farm. What does straight look like? They kind of like a greenish color. I got a picture of this. I got a picture of my phone. So they saying that the Taylor Farm Mexico iceberg lettuce to illness reported. People still got sick though, y'all. They're still reporting people got sick in Indiana, Kentucky, and there's a lot of folks in Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. Among 190 patients who reported eating at Taco Bell and provided detailed food information, 90% said they ate iceberg lettuce. According to the CDC, investigators traced the lettuce supplied to affected restaurant location to Taylor Farm. That lettuce came from somewhere, y'all. Taylor Farm, they scared they gonna get sued. FDC scared they gonna get sued. All these people got sick. All these people got sick. And people making jokes about it, right? People on Facebook making jokes about it, talking about if you want to lose weight, to eat some of that lettuce. These people say anything. They talk about where that lettuce at. They talk about where that lettuce at. It'll have you drop about 10 pounds. I'm like, these people going crazy or what? Lord Jesus. But anyway, y'all, it's still, the lettuce is still not right. But they had to go back and tell Taylor Farm, but it's still showing that some things that Taylor Farm's products still, they still got it on recall. So they should tell Trump stop trying to put out some answers and thinking he could solve stuff. That man don't know nothing about that. This he told folk when they had COVID. Y'all remember when they had that COVID out? He told folk to drink bleach. And y'all, I know he our president, or he the president, but I'm not finna listen to that man when it come down to my health. They say he was telling people to drink bleach, and that bleach will help them get rid of the COVID. Now, if you really think somebody, I hope nobody didn't do that. I hope nobody didn't drink bleach while that COVID was going on. Because we lost a lot of people, y'all. We lost a lot of people. But one thing about this outbreak here, God is so good. No one haven't died from this outbreak. But people have been seriously sick. So, we're going to keep praying for the people that did get, you think they drunk some girl? I thank God I did not get the COVID. I did not get the COVID during that time, but it's still out there now. Don't think it gone away because you don't hear too many people talking about it. Nothing, girl. Nothing at all. Yeah, that's what they saying on Facebook to me. If you want to lose some weight, go and eat some of that lettuce. I said, these people crazy. So it's still saying the latest federal update, the 5-state outbreak include 1,644 confirmed illness, 94 people in the hospital, no deaths. Taylor Farm stated recalls were initiated in an abundance of caution. Based on information supplied by the health officials, the company removed all iceberg lettuce sourced from central Mexico from the United States market, even though investigators had focused on a specific independent farm that accounted for less than 1% of the nation's iceberg lettuce supply. The company stressed that other Taylor Farm products, including Taylor Farm brand products available to consumers, are not included in the recall. The recall remains in effect. The FDA is continuing to advise consumers, restaurants, and retailers not to use recalled iceberg lettuce. even though they said the test they initially tested on the lettuce was false, but there's still a recall. So if you decide you want to eat Taylor Farm, that's you. And what they was selling that lettuce at for $1.25? If you in that state where they're selling that lettuce, I mean, I'm not here to tell nobody what to eat and what not to eat, but I wouldn't do it. Especially if you're in those states where they saying us a recall at. I don't care if they sell that lettuce for 50 cents. They can have it. I feel that my life is more important than a couple of pieces of lettuce. So, use your judgment. And like Sassy said, pray over it. I pray about everything. Pray about this stuff you put in your body. So Taco Bell said it stopped using lettuce from Taylor Farms on July the 17th. So I guess they got another supplier at Taco Bell. And I wanted to go in, like I said, I wanted to go in. They didn't never call that place I always get my sub from. They never did Farmhouse. They never did call that company, but I'm like, they still got to use lettuce. And when I was at the doctor yesterday, I wanted to go in there and get me one, but I said, no, I'm going to let that alone. I ain't going to mess with that. I got enough stuff going on. But like I said, just pray about these things and use your judgment. I didn't get to see either. I knew a lot of people who had it had passed away. Yeah, I had relatives to pass from it. Our challenge next week, y'all, is a 30 minutes video. You could do 30-minute video for 5 days. Y'all can do whatever you want in 30 minutes. You can do your fitness. You can do your cooking. You can do a lot in 30 minutes. You can do some inspiration. You can, I know I can talk for 30 minutes. I know I can talk for 30 minutes. You can share some stuff for 30 minutes. You can do, like I said, you can do your workout. You can do your cooking. Share some inspiration. It's going to be a 30-minute video. No, we did a 30-minute video because I know a lot of y'all don't do live, so we decided to do 30-minute video challenge. We got the rest of this month, all of August to do some challenges. In the end of August, we will be doing a seasonal, last season, giveaway. And then we'll take a break for a little bit, start back up. Everybody want to share their content. Woo! It better not be no chicken, girl. We love chicken in the house too. Chicken, turkey, fish. Oh, jeez. But it do be on the salmonella. What they call the salmonella? It do be on them chicken. But they haven't had no recalls on it. Child, that's all we eat in their house. Fish. But that's what we're doing next week. 30-minute video. 30-minute video. You can do whatever you want. You can do you can share your fitness. You can share what you're cooking. You can share some inspiration. Whatever you can do for 30 minutes. This right here helps you with your views, your connection, things like that. But yeah, guys, we just have to the way how things is now, y'all, we got to take care of ourselves. We got to take precautions on what we eat and stuff like that. Because with things going on the way it is, you just don't know, y'all. We just don't know what they're going to come up with next. But we know water just water. Hope they don't try to find nothing in it. Because we know. I tell you. But that's what I want to share today. Just share some updates about it. But they saying that the recalls are still in effect as of today. They're still doing their investigation. But I guess Taco Bell done found another source to get their lettuce from. I don't really go to Taco Bell that much, but I have went, but I'm not crazy about it. So they said the false positive leaves the investigation in an unusual position. I'm sure it did. So consumers who have recalled lettuce should throw it away or return it for a refund. They're saying you can turn it, throw it away, or you can just get a refund. Surface and containers that touch the lettuce should also be cleaned and sanitized. And that's the thing. You working in the food service, you know you got to wash your hands. You know, you barely see, you might see some food places wearing gloves. You might see some with hair nets on. But half of the time, no people do not wear hair nets. They don't wear gloves. I know I be seeing. I'm supposed to be avoiding inflammation and stuff anyway. I get hard headed, but basically that's what I be doing. Cause I know they're gonna have all kind of foods down there Saturday tomorrow, but that's my family get together, so I said I get back right Monday. But yeah, so that's what they're saying, y'all. The recall is still going on, even though it said it was a false positive. But they still investigate. Taylor Farm remains the government leading focus based on illness patterns and supply chains records. So they're going by, yeah. So they're going by what everybody that got sick during that time ate at Taco Bell. They ate at Taco Bell, and that's the lettuce they were using. So they gotta, they gotta keep it on recall because it's too many people that got sick from it. Let's see what else they say. They said it was too many patterns. Everybody said they was eating at Taco Bell. Good gracious. But there is currently no laboratory confirmed product sample proving that its lettuce contained the parasite. So they still saying it ain't Taylor Farm, but they still saying it's a recall. So we're gonna hear about it. They're gonna be suing somebody. Somebody gonna get sued. I'm telling you. Somebody going to get sued behind this because you had people taking stuff out their refrigerators. You got people scared to buy. You had Walmart to take stuff out there off their shelves. I know I be buying like that mixed lettuce. I like that mixed lettuce when they have the lettuce, the spinach. I be liking all that mixed together. But when I be having, be wanting to eat it that way. But like I said, especially, if you got children, a lot of children probably don't understand. They might want them, hey, First Lady, a lot of people might want to grab them a sandwich, but I guess if you use some lettuce, y'all, wash it real good. But me, myself, personally, I just won't be eating it until they get this outbreak under control. If I have a sandwich, I just won't put no lettuce on it until they get everything. How you been doing, First Lady? Y'all make sure y'all check out her channel. She be putting out that positivity over there. I want to thank my members for coming through today. I do appreciate you all. It's going pretty good. It's been doing pretty good. I had some good doctor reports. I, been getting my treatments, and I've been still doing my workouts and stuff. My doctor said yesterday they're so proud of me for continuing what I'm doing. My blood pressure been doing pretty good. My anxiety level been, I've been staying calm. I'm moving. I'm moving a little better. I just had to just stay focused. Got to stay focused and just keep moving. I work in moderation, and my confident level. Oh, you've been with me 14 months. Wow, thank you. My confidence have gotten a little better. Has gotten a little better on things, and I'm gonna keep on going. If the Lord's give me the strength to do so, I will. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. Wow. So I've been back monetized 14 months. Because that's when you join and this haven't been easy. What about the romaine lettuce? They just said something about the iceberg, but I'm about scared of all of it. Me myself, personally, I just ain't gonna be with no lettuce. I learned these 3 great tips from the chef Gordon Ramsay of the TV show Hell's Kitchen. I gotta go to YouTube. That comment went by me so quick. Yeah. But just if you already got lettuce in your home, just wash it real good. And but it's still a recall from Taylor Farms. But who that was? Somebody was in my chat last week. Said they got some buttered lettuce. I told her I never had any buttered lettuce before. And she said she got it from, what did she say she get that from? Aldi's or somewhere. But I'm just not gonna mess with any lettuce until they get through with the investigation and stuff like that. But just pray about it when you eat it, Sassy. Yeah, shout out to my members. Thank you again for being a part of my membership. Y'all make sure y'all check her channel out. She be sharing her inspiration over there. She be having on that pink colors. It stand out real good. I'm going to her channel now. See what she been doing lately. She be putting a lot of inspirational posts up and stuff. She's building over there. And shout out to everybody that came through. I was just sharing about the eggs and like I said, the ginger ale. I'm not sure about it, but it is out on the internet that they got a recall on the ginger ale, but I'm not able to pull up. No. I'm scared of it right now. Look, I use the bathroom enough without eating that. Might make because I deal with IBS. So I don't need nothing else messing me up. That's why I would get my injection because they help my immune system. I don't need none of that stuff, contaminated stuff in me. I don't need that to go. Oh, I got some jewels. Thank you. I got 2 jewels. Thank you for sharing that. But yeah, no lettuce for me for a while. I'm just being honest. Look, I had to pray about it. Like I said, I want to go in that farmhouse and get me a sub yesterday. I'm like, But I know I could have put spinach on it. But when I had my spinach the other day, I washed it and I cooked it. Yeah, but it turned out all right. But the way how things going now, y'all, I don't know we don't know what gonna happen. We don't know what they're gonna come up with next. Because they were saying something about the garlic season. They said they had a recall on the garlic season on July the 17th. They said the garlic season where they sell at the dollar stores. Yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness. Let me see this story Frank had sent me. He sent me a story about I gotta go to TikTok. But it's just so much going on, y'all. So much going on. It's still summer and it's still some hot days. Just take precautions out there. Drink your plenty of water. Cause I know tomorrow we're going out of town and we're gonna be outside. Well, we're gonna have something over us, but I'm gonna make sure I got my water bottle. We having like a family reunion, and it's gonna be hot. They always have it every year in July, And I hadn't been going because my mom couldn't travel. So it's my mom, nieces, and nephews and stuff. I know I'm gonna be a little sad, but seeing my family, they'll help cheer me up because I remember when I had took my mom down there. Yeah. You sitting on TikTok? Okay, I'm looking now. Um, but yeah, y'all, just take precautions out there, cause I don't know. I said, Lord, what they gonna come up with next? When I saw that about the ginger ale, I said, not my ginger ale too. I said, Keisha, when you sent me something, I said, Key ain't sent me that about no ginger ale that. And then I seen it on Facebook, right? And then I seen when Frank shared, I said, oh Lord, when Frank get to share and stuff, I said, okay, let me see what I can find about this stuff. Okay, I'm looking at the video now. Let me see if I turn it down. Okay, Frank sent me a video about a Memphis mother, Kendra Scott, who fatally shot a man found on her. Oh, I did see this, but I didn't really just read about it. Okay, there was the lady shot the man for messing with her child. What? A Memphis mother, Kendra Scott, who fatally shot a man found under her 13-year-old daughter's bed, has been given a $100,000 bond. I'm trying to see what else. So this happened in Memphis, right? Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be hot tomorrow too. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? I mean, I would have did the same thing. A 13-year-old child, man. Well, who the man was? I'm trying to see who the man was. Ken, how you been doing? You been staying cool? The daughter was being fast. What? I'm just reading the comments. He was in the act of committing a felony in some states. Allowed you to use deadly force to stop fleeing a felon when you are sure that this person committed a felony. Now what is implied was no state in America allow a child of 13 to have consent to sex. Alabama is age 16. I would have shot him too. Shoot. Now, how the man was. The child didn't have consent to allow him into the house. Being inside the home is a crime. Yep, and possibly a felony. I'm against the behavior, and I agree with you 100%. The grand jury should hand down a true bill. If not, the petty jury should find the culprit not guilty and leave them alone. Epstein, Lord have mercy. He was 20 years old and she was 13. What? No. Now, I had seen this, but I didn't really just get into it. Oh, you been doing well? Okay, I was just talking about that lettuce and those eggs they got recalled. Now I'm talking about this lady found the 20-year-old man up under her 13-year-old bed. Let me see, can I pull it up and see what happened? Okay, he was 20 years old, and he was up under her bed at 1 a.m. What? So what the mama was? What the parents were when this man in this lady house, 20-year-old man at 1 a.m. in the room with a 13-year-old female, young black men, we got to do better. I'm just reading the comments. Wow. What? Oh my God. Now what did I'm trying to see what was the parents or what the mom was when the man came in the house. As wrong as he was for being there, she's still in the wrong even more than he was. She popped him in the back of the head, which would mean his back was turned. What? Now they blame they saying the lady was wrong for shooting him in the back of the head. But you up under my child, this a baby. 13-year-old. I don't care what they say, 13-year-old, you still a baby. I don't care if you just turned a teen, you still a baby. What a 20-year-old doing up under a 13-year-old bed? As wrong as he was for being there, she's still in the wrong even more than he was. She popped him in the back of the head, which would mean his back would turn towards her, which would also mean he was walking away. He wasn't a threat at it. He was hurting. He was hurting her or hurting the daughter that would even be justified, but he wasn't. She gotta go to jail for that, and no point did she need to pop him. Whoever wrote this, they crazy. They said, now this what they saying. The lady shot the man. She brought the 20-year-old man up on her 13-year-old daughter bed. Say he was leaving. And she shot him in the back. So what y'all think about that? So what they gonna get her for shooting him in the back? That's what they getting her for shooting him in the back. And he wasn't doing anything, but he was in her house though, y'all. He was in her house. So how could they not think that was the right thing? They get her for having a gun, and they getting her for shooting him in the back. They saying he wasn't doing anything. He was leaving the house. What? Girl, no. She knew about the relationship? Oh my God. So they said, so sad. Somebody said they saw a video of the boy's teacher saying here they go. Said he was a special need and not at 20-year-old level. But he was still 20 though, y'all. Now they saying he was a special need, but he wasn't at a 20-year, but you was 20 years old. I see both sides. This somebody else said, I see both sides, but shooting him as he was leaving. And see, that's what they looking at. He was already out the house. He was out the house and he was going off the porch and she shot him. But if she already knew about it and wasn't saying nothing, Lord have mercy. No, I didn't know about this. I saw it, but I didn't read it. I was like, what? But I didn't really look into it. They said she could have called the police and filed charges. Trust me, I know all about teen girls sneaking boys in the house. I used to have a foster kid. This is a comment I'm reading in the comments right here. I used to have a foster kid, and this is exactly the reason I had cameras installed all around my house inside. And that's what a lot of people be doing, putting those cameras. The daughter let him in, Lord. Wow. They probably gonna send that lady to prison, y'all. Oh, you had knew about them, Mickey? Let me see, can I pull it up? Memphis lady shot. So she knew about, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna read some more about it. Wow. Y'all think she gonna go to prison? You know what they looking at? The man, they said he was special. He was 20, but he wasn't his age. You know, he wasn't on that 20-year level, but he knew what he was doing when he was coming to that house. And the girl, the 13-year-old, know better too. 13-year-old, yes, they are babies, y'all. They still babies, but they still know what they be doing. They don't know what they be doing, but she knew that this man shouldn't have been in that house. But if the mom knowed about it, yeah, they're gonna get her for murder. Yeah, yeah. And she already knew about the relationship. I was thinking that she maybe just found the man there, but let me see. What? That's crazy. So was she let? Did he look 20 years old? But that's still not the point, though, y'all. But man, this is straight crazy. I have a female cousin that is 28. She has a mind of an 8-year-old because she deal with special need and seizures. So that a true statement. Yeah, I have people relatives like that too. They, but it had to be something. I just pulled it up too. They charged her with first degree murder, y'all. Wow. She said she saw the dude under my kid's bed and I did what I had to do. What? Lord have mercy. This is sad, y'all. It's sad. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that it should have been handled better? Or, you know, it's this kind of stuff here is kind of like she was looking at, since y'all said she knew about the man already, it kind of make you think like, why did she do that? Why did she just call the police? Why she just didn't call the police, y'all, if she already knew the little girl was doing that? She should have never allowed that in the first place. And all that gonna come out in court. If she did allow that to happen in her house. These are her lawyer called the situation the worst nightmare any parent or 13-year-old. I feel her how she feel. I feel her because the child woman 13. But she wasn't, it's just like she just know that he was up under the girl bed and she knew something had to happen in that room. And she wasn't thinking. But they're looking at that she didn't shoot him in the house. She waited till he got on the porch and shot him. Yeah. And we know girls do lie about their ages. Some girls do lie about their ages, and some men lie about their ages too. Did she know he was 20 years old? It ain't really saying a whole lot. It's just saying she got arrested. She got on bond. But they're not saying too much about it. She just said she did what she had to do. Wow. She said, I shot him. He was hiding up under her bed. So I guess when she came, you think she knew his age? Wow. So she didn't not they looking at she didn't try to shoot him in the house. She waited until he walked away. She waited until he walked away. He had to left the room. So I guess he hadn't already did what he hadn't did to the girl. But like I said, she wasn't old enough to consent anything, but it has been going on. Like Miss Key said, her mama probably told her, look, don't have that man coming back over here. But you, like you said, Frank, fast little girls, gonna let him come anyway. Wow. It's a sad situation. So I'm gonna see what they're gonna do about this. So they said a juvenile who was witness at the residence in the $3,000 block of Travis Road was also interviewed by investigators. Juvenile allegedly told them that Martin had been invited inside the home. He was invited in the home and came in through the back door at 1 a.m. Where was the mama when this boy came through the window? She must have went at home, y'all. She must have went there. What a 13-year-old doing at home by themselves? Investigators said that the juvenile told them Scott came around 1:30 knocking loud at the front door and yelling, "Who's at my house?" What? Lord. Okay, I just saw you sent me some. Let's see. Wow. That is crazy. He just sent me some. Okay. What? Wow. What? The girl pregnant? Oh my goodness. Look at the little girl. She looking like my granddaughter. Oh my God. She said they just don't know the real story. Baby daddy, long live you. My Oh my God. She said, my mama. This girl done put a video out talking about arrested. The girl pregnant for the man, y'all. Oh my goodness. Look at her. She remind me of young, doing all them little videos. I see she ain't me, Key. Oh my God. Somebody said, from what I see, all three individuals are wrong. No one is innocent, but all should still be alive. The mother by far made the poorest decision. It's obvious the daughter don't respect you and you threw the rest of your life away over her. Your parents, father, and mothers handle these situations differently without fatal pleas. Lord. They still saying the mom was wrong, y'all. They saying the mom was wrong. You think she knew about the man had got a 13-year-old daughter pregnant, y'all? You ready she knew about it? And then she putting a video up to my F her mama. So they just don't know the real story, baby daddy. This little girl seems like she bragging and happy about what she done did. No, ain't no innocent in her. Wow. Mm-mm. These children need they don't want to listen for one thing. They rushing themselves to be adults. Give yourself time to be an adult. So I was just sharing about the Memphis lady. I'm gonna read some more about it. The Memphis lady that Frank, he shared some things to me, and Miss Key just sent me this. The Memphis lady what killed her. I ain't gonna say that was her daughter boyfriend because he was a grown man. She found the 20-year-old up under her daughter bed. She killed him. So they charging her with first degree murder because they saying she shot him in the back. And the daughter is turning against her. The daughter is saying they don't know the whole story. So like Miss Keaton saying, it ain't like this. It's more to this story. This ain't like the woman just finding out she messing with this man. This been going on. So, Lord have mercy. So I said, these days, these children can tell you more about what's going on with stuff than we know ourselves. They know more about sex than we do now because they got social media. They got places where they can find out stuff on their own. You know how they used to say you could talk to your kids about the birds and the bees. Half of these kids already know what the birds and the bees is. You try to tell the kids now, I want to sit down and tell you about sex. They'll look at you like, really? They already know. They already know. They already know, y'all. Now they can just type it in. They can find pictures and everything. But this is a sad situation here. But anyway, it's sad. Cause she got on here now. It's on the key sent me this. She said they just don't know the real story, baby daddy. And she on there just dancing. Long live you, baby. F my mama. Your mama done throw away her life. My what said she didn't throw away her life for you. And you on social media. Somebody tell her to get off social media. Her mama was thinking she was protecting her, but she didn't, like they said, she didn't throw her life away too. Cause she do seem like one of them little girls you just can't say. You can't tell them nothing. Fast. Mm-mm. But anyway, I'm gonna read some more about it. Oh my goodness. She shouldn't even be on social media. She know better to let that man come in that house. And if the mama knew about it, she should be locked up. If the mama already knew about this man, I can't feel sorry for her. If she already knew about it, why you allow this to happen? Why you allow this kind of stuff to happen in your household? They all lost. She won. Oh, they all lost. She won't be able to be around her mom. The young man lost his life. The mama lost her life. Yeah, that's what they said. But is she pregnant though? She's about baby daddy. Mm-mm. Lord have mercy. Now she done put this on social media. They talk about she acting just like a child now. She sure is, because that's what she is. She's definitely a child. Thank y'all for letting me. I did, like I said, I was on TikTok the other night and I saw it and I was like, you know how you be strolling and you see something? I said, what? 13? What? Wow. Thank y'all for sharing that, but it's a sad situation, but they saying the mom probably gonna be gone for a long time. Wow. And it's sad. These kids now, They don't want to listen, y'all. Send it to you, okay? I'm gonna send it to you now, cause you on Instagram. Yeah, you on Instagram. I send it to you. These kids will not listen, y'all. They think they know everything. And the sad part, what then got to me when y'all said the mama already knew. If she already allowed that to happen, and this girl, you know what? Where's the father? That's true. And I'm looking at like, you know what I'm looking at? Where was the father? And where was the mama at that time of night? Where the mama coming from? Was she already in the home too? Like it is, it's more to it, y'all. It's more to this. It is. It's more to this story. But only thing that the mama was thinking about, I'm trying to save my child. But the way she pranced around on this stream, she was grown. She was thinking she was grown, but I'm saying her behavior is showing like nobody couldn't tell her nothing, and she wouldn't listen. Look at her making all them faces and stuff. Ooh, I can't stand a disrespectful child. Cause I be getting on mine. I be getting on my grandkids. I be telling, Like I said, my granddaughter had her baby at a young age, but she learned. But now she graduated and she doing, she doing what she's supposed to do to help take care of her child. Yep. She's 18 now, but she had to learn at a young age of being what a young mother is. And this girl is 13. Oh my goodness. But anyway, y'all, I sent it to you, One Craft. But thank y'all for sharing that. Oh my God. I'm going to finish reading it, but to me, I don't think the mom should be sent to prison for all those years. In her mind, she was trying to protect her child. But y'all know how they be in the courtrooms. They're going to look like you shot a man, you murdered him. Because he had his back turned. And I looked at the little boy picture. He looked real young. He don't look like he ought to be 20, but they talking about on Court TV. I'm sure Court TV probably gonna talk about it. Cause Court TV, TMZ, they get everything. They get everything. We had to follow back up on them, but that's sad. It's sad, y'all. But anyway, I enjoyed y'all for coming over and thank y'all for sharing that. We just gotta continue to pray for our kids and do what we can to make sure they're on the right and straight path. But some of these kids these days, they don't want to listen. They don't want to learn. They feel like they grown already. But once they get a taste of how life really is, they're gonna wish they had to listen at their mom and dads. And they don't even say nothing about a dad was in the picture. What you were saying, Frank? Hold on. I gotta go back and see it. Oh, it's in Detroit. Wow. Oh, that's what. Oh, I thought they said a Memphis woman. I thought it was in. Oh, okay. Oh, it's in Detroit. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming through, and like I was sharing about the recalls. Like I said, everybody just take precautions out there, pray about things, and make sure you reading your labels. Check out those websites. When you see something on recall, check it out. See if you see it and follow the directions and just think safe. Because, I pray for our kids. I got 4 grandkids and 2 of them, well, 3 got a baby. He going like the early Head Start, like, but my other two, one I'm going to high school, one I'm going to third grade, and you know, I be talking to him. And baby, he like in pre-K, what they call it, pre-Head Start, whatever. But you have to start at home with those kids. You got to talk to them. You got to tell them, look, because I always tell my grandson, I tell my grandkids, and I told my children, don't be followers. Don't be followers. Because trouble easy to get into. But it's rough getting out of. You know, I'm thinking about the people with those two boys. Y'all remember I told y'all about the two boys that got killed in my hometown? They got 4 people now. They arrested 4 people for shooting those two boys. They arrested 4 people. Yep. Eggs and lettuce recall. They was talking about the ginger ale. Hey, Matthew, but I haven't found any more information about it. Yeah. They already know about the birds and the bees. You can't. They'll tell you about the birds. You trying to tell these kids about the birds and the bees. Now they'll look at you like, what is the birds and the bees? You talking about sex? Huh? You know that's what we called it back in the day, birds and the bees. But yeah, still some recall still on the lettuce and eggs. And I just tell everybody to read your labels, check out the website. Like I said, what I've been sharing is for educational purposes only. Awareness, just talking about safe awareness. If you happen to have some eggs in your refrigerator, pray about them before you eat them. That's all I tell you. I ate my last ones. I ate my last eggs the other day. That was before they did the recall. Even though it's not in my state, but you know, they said still take precautions. You know, I'm not here to tell I don't want to throw away their groceries, the eggs, the lettuce, any of those things, but pray about it before you eat. I can't mess with it right now. Much as I love my eggs. Ooh. After I ate them eggs, they were so good, y'all. I had cooked me some scrambled eggs, and I had put some spinach in it. I even got a picture of it because I was gonna share it. And when I saw that about them eggs, then McKee had called on McKee her stuff. She gonna text me or she gonna send me a video. And I told her I just put a video up about them eggs. I'm like, girl. But the way how things going now, y'all, we just don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. We really don't. But I thank God that no deaths have been reported on those recalls, y'all. But there have been a lot of people sick. They're dealing with diarrhea, nausea, cramping. They're dealing with all type of stuff like that, but no one has died. So I think that is a good thing, but there have been a lot of people hospitalized and a lot of people have been sick. And they just telling everybody to take precautions, read your labels, go on the CDC website, FDA, find out what's the latest update. And, you know, when I see stuff with a concern in wellness and our health and food and different stuff like that, y'all know I'm going to share it. If I don't share it, somebody going to send me something and say, Joy, you saying that? Because when I seen Frank with the, who is that? Well, I must be in Mr. I must be in Mr. Comment. Because they going by fast on that computer. Who is Coach? Who is that? Let me see. A comment and got by me, I guess. But just take precaution, guys. You're gonna be like I said, I know I'm gonna eat me some eggs. I know that. And like I told my husband, I didn't get none today. When I ordered some groceries today, because the folks at Walmart was talking about it. They were saying, you know, it's a recall on the egg. Now, when the associates that bring your grocery out telling you, do you have any eggs? So you don't have no eggs in there, do you? I said, no. She said, you know they got a recall on them eggs. I'm trying to see who did I miss. Did I miss somebody in the chat? Who is Coach? I'm trying to see who Frank talking to. Who you talking to, Frank? He coming, male, mental. They was in my chat. I think not everybody talking about LeBron went. You see, LeBron went to the 76ers, Frank. That's all you hear on the internet now. They talking about LeBron. They was talking about it when he hadn't made his decision. Now he done made his decision to go to the 76ers. They still got something to say. Leave the man alone. His man want to play till he get 50. But I doubt he played till he get 50. But I think he gonna probably play these 2 years and he gonna call it. That's what I'm thinking. Call it. He already 41 now. Ooh, he'll be about 44 then. But yeah, they need to leave that man alone. Trump called that man a racist. Trump called LeBron James a racist. I'm like, I know good and time well that did not come out your mouth calling this man a racist. And then he gonna say, he with Michael. You know they always have the debate between Michael Jordan and LeBron James, right? And he talking about Michael Jordan. I choose Michael Jordan. He like people would like him. That's what Trump gonna say, right? And he said, LeBron. He think LeBron James is a racist. People say you're a racist. You the president. Yeah, I saw where they said he going to the 76ers. They talking about he chasing a ring. You know how they be talking, but anyway, I enjoyed this live stream. Like I said, I'm going out of town tomorrow. We having a family reunion. Y'all might not see me tomorrow. If I do, I might pop up, but it won't be nothing scheduled. I'll be with my mom, nieces, and nephews. This time of year, a lot of people does their family reunion, different stuff like that. I probably do some recording. I record some videos and stuff like that. But yeah, probably no live stream. Unless not just pop up while I'm traveling. But other than that, I hope everybody have a good weekend. Just remember to stay cool. You know, it's still hot out there, guys. With so much going on with these recalls and the heat, it's enough to make someone sick. You know, don't be out there in that heat if you don't have to be out there. And shout out again to the ones that did the indoor fitness challenge. We had about 6 people to do it. We had 6 people to be in the challenge. We had 2 different new people this time. We had Letta Roberts to do it and Lynn Lesson. And you know, of course, we have the ones that been doing them like me, Sassy, Miss Key and Frank. And One Craft, I understand sometimes when you know you can't do a lot of stuff, we understand you got your real life going on. You say you're getting ready to go on vacation and enjoy your vacation. Like I said, next week we'll be doing 30-minute videos. You can do whatever you want for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So y'all can decide what y'all want to share for 30 minutes. And I think the last one is the water challenge again. That's the last one. Then we'll start over with some more. And it'll end about the end of August. Yep. But I enjoy doing the challenge. I enjoy seeing what other people do, long as it's positive. And you know, try to support each other the best way we can. So I'm trying to see what I'm gonna be doing for 30 minutes. I might do some workouts and share some inspiration. You know, I can talk for 30 minutes too. So I can find something for 30 minutes to do. It ain't no problem. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing next week. So this gonna be probably about the end of get ready to close on this live stream. I was trying to make sure I covered everything I wanted to cover, and I was good to see that we shared some things about the 13-year-old, about the mom that shot the man for being up on the 13-year-old bed. That's sad. And I also want to share about the I spoke about the Dolan, the guy, the little boy. Well, he's 20. What y'all? What he's 18 or 20? The boy that got. Well, some people say he got drowned, and then they said some people said they killed that boy. The ones that went on the trip with them boys on the boat, Dolan Wells. It's just something ain't adding up about that. You went on a trip with some more friends, and you decided not to come back with them. Something just don't seem right with that to me. So, and then they had the autopsy about the boy Dolan Wells. I think that was named Dolan Wells. Let me see. Yeah. They had the autopsy about the young boy, and some of his body parts were missing. I don't know, is this because this they second autopsy, I believe. They say, I guess they testing some of his body parts, but some trying to say that he got drowned by accident, and then some saying it's murder. Nancy Grace on the case. They don't tell her what she gonna come up with. Is it Nolan Webb? What is the boy name? I think I'm saying his name wrong. Nolan Webb. Let me see. Yeah, Nolan Webb. That was his name. I know that NAACP didn't got the case. So it's just something just ain't adding up with this. Now they say a girl to speak with TMZ. Nolan Wells' sister girl he allegedly stayed behind with at Horn Island speaks out. What's she saying? So Nolan Wells' friends say he hung back on the Horn Island with a girl when they left in their boat. But the girl is apparently telling a different story. 19-year-old Katie McCart spent time with Nolan on the island before his disappearance and death, according to the Daily Mail. And Nolan's friend Warren Hudson says their group was frankly rushing off the island as the vessel took on water, claiming Nolan refused to leave Katie and join them on a journey back to Mississippi. Thing is, Katie's sister Gracie told the Daily Mail Katie had a conversation and assumed that Nolan was getting ready to get on the boat he came out on. Katie's sister added Katie assumed the friends telling him to get on the boat wouldn't have left him. Wow. It's more to this. They don't. 18-year-old Nolan never made it home from Horn Island. His body was found July the 6th in a shallow waters near where he was last seen alive. Investigators are still trying to piece together what led up to Nolan's death, and his family commissioned an independent autopsy. They're saying he probably suffered a head injury. Somebody had to hit that boy. They don't have no official cause of death. It's just strange, though. It's strange. He was the only one left out of the group. And then he was black. All of them sitting out there on that boat, but he was the only one decided to stay back. It just don't seem, it's more to that story, too. Just reading something. Now, he was the only black kid with them. But prayers going out to those family, that family too also. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. And like I said, it was just commentary about the recalls, and I just shared some things about what's going on in random news concerning the murder of the lady murdered this man for being in her house up on her 13-year-old bed. And then I was just sharing a little bit about Nolan Wells. They still don't know the cause of his death, but it's more to that story. So, other than that, shout out again to the ones that did the indoor fitness challenge. Next week, we'll be doing 30-minute video challenge. You can share whatever you want for 30 minutes. I will continue to keep doing my cardio and, sharing some things along my journey. So everybody that tuned in today, I do appreciate you all. Hope everybody have a good weekend. Remember to stay cool, drink plenty of fluids, and then shout out to my members. Thank y'all for coming through. And everybody else that did visit today. Y'all continue to stay blessed, stay safe, stay cool, always stay prayed up. And remember to read your labels. Watch out for the recalls. If I see anything going on concerning recalls when it come down now concerning safety, I will share it. Thank y'all for joining, and I'll see y'all on the next go round. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. And remember to stay prayed up. Bye-bye.